My father was in the service, and my mother brought me back across country when I was 28 years old. Jacob was my grandfather, and Wilhelmina was my grandmother. My grandmother I used to call her every day after school, and she would come over and play games with me, and we were very close. My grandfather lived in Salem, Oregon, which is, I guess, a couple of hours. My dad was, he was a mechanic. He was in charge of Loomis armored cars. My father was a jokester. Memory of my mom. My mom is a giver, and she would help whoever came to the door. She had a cleaning business, and she worked for Electronics Specialty. My grandfather was a farmer. My grandmother was a homemaker. My favorite aunt would be Eileen, and she's since passed away. She lived in Auburn. My uncle lived with us for a time, and my great-grandmother lived with us for a time. They said, "You're pregnant." Oh my God. And I had just started to work for these doctors. And so I said, they said, "Will you get pregnant?" And I said, "Oh no, not ever, not ever." And it was like within months. Jan is named after one of my bridesmaids. She was a perfect child. We were at Disneyland. You know, you open the pearl up. So what does she do? Show and tell. She takes it to school. She puts it out her tongue and swallows it. So they told me I had to go through you know what, and to check to see where the pearl was. And I go, ooh, I don't think I can do that. I liked him. I will call and I'll talk to him, and then I get all the nitty-gritty about how Jan is really feeling, you know. I wish the baby is healthy, happy, and she'll have a good life. My greatest accomplishment, that I'm happy, that I'm healthy,